my ears feel a bit mute. Anyway, good evening. Welcome to the channel of love and the journey of Ascension. There's a notification that's gone out. I'm like 25 minutes early. I was planning on being even earlier, but I got distracted, as you do. I was absent yesterday, so we have day number 11 and day number 12 to catch up on. And, well, I don't have too long, so let's just get cracking. Number 11. Okay, the Divine Masculine's energy. What's interesting is number 9 is, it's the only one that still has like its, let me show you, see? Up onto number 11. I'm taking it's like the game of snakes and ladders now. Anyway, let's have a look. Let's see what yesterday's book was. The Gruffalo and Me. This sounds interesting. The Gruffalo and Me. Has someone been huffing and gruffing? That's what I feel the energy is. The Gruffalo and Me. Okay, introducing the Gruffalo. The Gruffalo has terrible tusks and terrible claws and terrible teeth in his terrible jaws. Can you complete the pictures and colour them in? Or can we just erase the word terrible, please? The Gruffalo is missing lots of body parts. God bless him. Complete the picture by drawing his tusk, ears, horns, tail, prickles. You can copy the picture on the opposite page if you get stuck. What on earth's going on? Okay, like if you're introducing yourself. Hi Guna, welcome back. I hope you're doing well today. This Gruffalo doesn't look like they're having a very good day. Oh, this was yesterday. It's like they're terrible at this and terrible at that, and that's terrible about me, and that's terrible about me. And although that's how, like, he's been described. So, like, he's heard this from others, and he's remembering things, negative things that people have said. Okay. Well, day 9, was that about remember what was said to you? Was that the title? Okay. And then we've got the Gruffalo is missing lots of body parts. Complete the picture by drawing his, and I swear I saw the word penis. It's like, he feels like, I don't know, has he had his penis cut off? Hi Ski, how are you doing today? I hope you're doing well. Okay, self-portrait. Fill in the gaps with the missing words, then colour in the circles with the matching colours. The Gruffalo has brown fur. I have what colour hair? The Gruffalo has orange eyes. I have what colour eyes? Okay. Use the space below to draw a picture of yourself. Make sure to colour it and write your name underneath. My name is Lucy May. I got my mum correcting me. Love from India. Hi India. It's called Christmas tree. Thank you very much. Hi Josh. Okay. So let's just carry on. Count and colour. Who lives where? What does your home look like? Draw it in the box below. My family. The Gruffalo lives with his child in the Gruffalo cave. Who else lives in your home with you? Draw them in the space below. Can you circle the words which describe your family? Fun, quiet, big, small, clever, loud, kind, silly, friendly, serious, helpful, happy. My favourites. Choose between each of the two options and colour in the leaves next to your favourites. I like playing outside or indoors. I like to wear comfy clothes or fancy clothes. I like to spend time reading a book, drawing a picture. I like to run really fast or take a gentle stroll. I like to read adventure stories or funny stories. I like to get up early or stay up late. Fantastic flavours. One of the Gruffalo's favourite foods is owl ice cream. Yuck. Well, I haven't tried it. I mean... quite judgmental, whoever's writing this. Colour in the pictures to create different ice cream flavours for each character. What flavour ice cream would the mouse eat? And what flavour would an owl like? How about an ice cream flavour for a fox? What about a snake? Lastly, what is your favourite flavour of ice cream? Well, they're giving you a choice of like 3 scoops, so I'd have 3 different ones. What's coming to mind is I'd have rum and raisin and chocolate and mint chocolate chip. There'll be my 3. Okay, that's the end of that. That was yesterday, anyway. How are we getting on today, then? Let's have some coffee. Cheers. Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. At the moment, I'm trying to whiz through our advent calendars, so please excuse me if I do not see your comment or respond to you. I promise you I am not being rude. Today is Iggity Ziggity Zaggity Zoom. We've got a witch. The Witch's Book of Magic. Wow. This is what the masculines have today. The Witch's Book of Magic. Okay. Let's read. Oh my goodness. A very tall hat. You've got to make a hat here. I'm not reading that out. I'll hold it up. And I don't know, you have to use a mirror or something because it's back to front, isn't it? Can you see that? I'm not reading that out today. Chocolate witch's hat. Wow, everything to do with witches. And stars, star biscuits. Have you been baking today? Have you been creative? A glowing wand. Geez, it's all stuff for you to bake, make. Magic bog slime. It's definitely a masculine's book. Magic potion smoothies. Okay, this is a good book. Cast a magic spell. What does this say? If you could make up your own magic spell, what would it do? Draw the things that you would put into your cauldron. Iggity ziggity zaggity zoom. Your spell is completed. Colour in the cauldron and draw lots more stars around it. What have you wished for? It's like bibbidi bobbidi boo. That's it. Well, now I'm intrigued. Self-reflection yesterday, not very good. Like you wasn't looking at yourself through the eyes of the divine. You was looking at yourself through the eyes of the naysayers. Okay, masculines. Here we are, face to face. Cheers. Cheers. I have the energy oracle cards. So let's go there. And then I'm going to use the random cards. We're going to use the random cards first. So I'm just going to pull a random word. out of this little deck of cards. Add a Q&A sticker. Cool thing about your town, it's historic. Like you feel like you've stepped back in time. It's the most beautiful buildings, and it's a ghost town. Like after 3 o'clock. I can't say my words, 3 o'clock. Let's say that. If it's really quiet. All the shops are closed. They start closing about 2 o'clock. And it's just so laid back. It's like if you say you close at 3:30, it wouldn't be uncommon to go to the shop and find it closed at 3:15, 3 o'clock, if it's been a quiet day. We have horse and carts that go around town. We have a little market square, which is beautiful. Yeah. Okay, let's get a random word. It's the nicest place that I've lived so far, because I don't feel I will stay here. It's very small, close-knit. People don't tend to leave. So the people from here don't appreciate it. And it's like you need to go off and like explore a bit. And you'll really appreciate, like I feel really safe here. Hi Cynthia, darling. My eyesight's gone really, really blurry. Hello, darling. Merry Christmas, everyone. The word that's come out is hard. I have the image. Lucy. It's like, well, I have the image of like a penis in my mind. Hard. So, hard. Hello, my friend. Hello, darling. Okay. Let's pull a card. I tapped on them. Like it was like, izzy wizzy, let's get busy. Energy. Cynthia, how's your Christmas preparations going, darling? Are they? I don't find life hard. I'm just having a look at the statement that you made, which is like that negative talk. It's like if that's how you're going to view it and perceive it, then it's like the law of attraction answers to that. So if you say life is hard, you're right, because you said it. I don't think life is hard at all. You've got to get into the flow, the current, the energy stream, and then everything just aligns. Cynthia, the energy is very like, I want to get drunk, but I don't drink, so it's coming along slowly, but that's how we get to enjoy it, right? That's interesting you wrote that, because as you was typing that, I was going to say I might not be, well, I think I will be home for 8 o'clock tomorrow night, but I might be a bit drunk because we're having like a staff Christmas party. We're actually gate crashing another company's Christmas party because theirs gets funded, and so all this food is bought, and it's like it doesn't get eaten. So we've been invited to join theirs. Why not? But I don't plan on staying for long. That sounds like a ball. It won't be a ball. I feel the most fun I have is where we're going is if you actually go to like the ladies' room, because in the ladies' room there's like a button on the wall, and you push the button and all the lights go out and disco lights come on, and you just stand there and you can just rave. It's when you open up the door and then there's like a pool table just there and everyone's just like quiet and you've been in the toilet like raving. Hi Sherry. That would be the fun part. So the ladies all go off to the toilet and have a little party. I asked the guys, I said, do you have one of them buttons in the toilet? And they're like, no. Missing out on so much fun. This is ladies' night. Oh, what a night. I mean, I don't have anything in mind to wear. Well, I will wear clothes. But it's like the same old crowds that are in the pubs. You know, and yeah, it would be fun. We'll liven it up. We'll have a few drinks. We'll have some party food. And then we'll say cheerio and I'll come home and hopefully be able to read to you guys. So yeah, that's tomorrow night. A couple of hours will do it. So let's tap into the Divine Masculine's energy. Merry Christmas in advance. We can say Merry Christmas now. Merry Christmas. I feel like my glasses are on the edge of my nose. Okay, we have happy family. Shall we have a read? You're watching from Saudi Arabia. Hello. From England. Card number 4. Let's see what this energy is. Now, this book, The Gruffalo and Me, was asking you about your family. My family. The Gruffalo lives with his child in the Gruffalo cave. Who else lives in your home with you? Draw them in the space below. And then you are asked to circle the words which describe your family. Fun, quiet, big, small, clever, loud, kind, silly, friendly, serious, helpful, happy. I can circle the ones for my family. My family's small. Who actually lives here will be one daughter, like 2 nights a week. That's it. So in my home, it's me and 2 cats and occasionally Emily. And we can count Simba, the stray cat that visits every morning and night. But if we're talking about my family, as in like my children and their partners, they're helpful, they're happy, they're fun. They can be quiet. Big, no. Small, no. Clever, yes. Loud, no. Kind, yes. Silly, yes. Friendly, yes. Serious, no. But they're like serious about spreading love and being kind and growing and evolving. They're serious on that note. Okay, so let's have a look at happy family. Closeness, fun and caring. The rainbow over this happy family, it's page number 11. The rainbow over this happy family portends a time of joy and celebration. Close connections are available, so don't overlook the fun and frivolity that a friend or family experience can bring. The value that you find in a truly loving relative or friend brings a higher vibration to your life force. You may be distracted or busy, but remember to put this part of your life in the forefront of your priorities. If you're single, finding this card in your spread could indicate a potential meeting and perhaps relationship with someone who has children from a previous marriage. This ready-made family might bring some challenges, but it could be your destiny in this lifetime. This card may also simply signify a celebration coming up, such as a wedding, anniversary, or birthday party. Enjoy. Or Christmas time. I'm not married. Yeah, let's just leave it like that. I don't really know how to answer that question anymore. No, I'm single. I'm autonomous. So let's have a look at the Divine Feminine's energy. We'll have some coffee. Cheers. Legs 11 is coming through. My mum used to call me that, legs 11. Castle in the Clouds. I'm choosing not to answer you. I just think it's a really childish, immature question to be asking. And expecting like a sensible answer. Thank you. Yeah, you would never find me on there either. I wasn't putting an advert out for myself. I'm just here channeling messages, okay? Okay. Castle in the Clouds. A Princess Dolly story. I wonder what's happening today. Should we have a look and see what mission is in store for Holly, Grace and Lily? Okay. Oh my goodness. I don't know where Holly, Grace and Lily are, but they're not here. We have Sophia, Mira and Olivia. Geez, what happened to the other three? The Princess Dollies. Okay. What were the other dollies? Fairy dollies? These are Princess Dollies. The Princess Dollies, Sophia, Mira and Olivia, were in their palace drawing room enjoying some delicious cake. I'm so excited you're going to visit the majestic Isle today, said Sophia. As she spoke, they all looked at their sparkly invitation on the mantelpiece. The King and Queen would like to invite the Princess Dollies to the grand welcome ceremony for their daughter, the Cloud Princess. Time, 5 o'clock. Place, Sky Castle, Cloud Kingdom, the majestic Isle. It says in my book, Sophia went on, that the grand welcome ceremony is an ancient tradition to introduce the princess to her people. The Cloud Princess always performs a special dance. I can't wait, said Mira. Let's go to Coco's costume emporium now to collect our outfits. The Princess Dolly slipped on their warm coats. Then they set out across Dollytown to Coco's, lit up invitingly against the winter dark. Okay. The Dollies whizzed up to the royal department floor where Coco herself was waiting for them. I expect you've come for your outfits for the grand welcome ceremony, she said. I have everything ready for you. The simpler it takes me to know. Sounds like a ball. Sophia's clothes, she's got yellow shoes with blue stitching. We have sunshine yellow dress lined with silk embroidered with silver leaves. Mira's clothes, a rose pink blouse, a matching lehenga skirt. I've never heard of one of those. Delicate golden hair clip. Golden pink and red bangle. She's got a lot here. Rose pink dupatta shawl. Its edges trimmed with gold thread. Embroidered dark pink shoes. You keep giving me like these different languages in brackets. Duty. Olivia's clothes. Sparkly green dress. Loose and floaty. Green ballet shoes to match. My eyes are tired. Okay, no sooner had the dollies put on their clothes than their mission watches began to flash. Come in, mission control, said Sophia, tapping her watch. What's happened? Cora, the Cloud Princess, is in a panic about her dance tonight. She doesn't think she can go through with it. Send him through the mission details now. Okay, mission information. Mission to the Cloud Kingdom. I do apologise. My voice, my throat is like really, it's hard for me to speak. It's like that energy, she doesn't know if she can go through with it. So help Cora, the Cloud Princess, with her dance at the grand welcome ceremony. Cora is feeling extremely anxious and tearful. The ceremony will begin at 5 o'clock. Okay, Cora the Cloud Princess. She's got dark eyes, a cloud hair clip, black straight hair, scallop top and skirt, and ballet shoes. You can do it. Okay. Cloud Kingdom. Okay, that's a map of the Cloud Kingdom. They're going to the snow castle for the ball. Okay. We should leave right away, said Mira. Don't forget your cloaks and your tiaras, said Coco, handing them 3 shining silver cases. Back on the windswept street. What was I going to say? The sweep. I don't know. Back on the windswept street, Sophia tapped her watch to summon for the shooting star train. We really need to calm down our breathing and just slow the fuck down, really. It's like I'm running away. My words are running away with me. It's not me. What was I doing earlier and I felt, oh, that wasn't me? I don't know. It's like someone took over when I was writing. Anxious. Back on the windswept street, Sophia tapped her watch to summon the shooting star train. Would like to go to the Sky Castle on the Majestic Isle, please, Olivia told Sienna, the train driver. Hold tight, said Sienna, and I'll have you there in no time. We'll have you there in a jiffy. Okay, the shooting star zoomed out of Dolly Town through a tunnel glittering with stars, and then they were on the Majestic Isle. The train wound its way up the mountains. This feels like an enchanted fairground ride, laughed Olivia, as the train passed through marshmallow clouds. With a whoosh, they shot out of the clouds and there was Sky Castle towering above them. I'm so glad you're here, said Cora, running out to greet them. Please, follow me. Cora led them to the grand ballroom. I'm going to show you why I can't do this dance, she said. I'm just too clumsy. The musicians picked up their instruments and Cora began her piece. Her first few steps were stiff and awkward. Then she raised one leg, twirled around and spun straight off the stage. Luckily, the musicians were there to catch her. Cora led them to the grand ballroom. I'm going to show you why I've already read that part. The Cloud Princess has performed this dance for hundreds of years, said Cora, her eyes glistening with tears. But I'm hopeless. And there it is. There's that negativity, isn't it? You are whatever you tell yourself you are. But I'm hopeless. Wait a minute, said Sophia, I'm sure I remember reading about a cloud princess who did something different. Can you take us to the castle library? Sophia browsed the shelves while the others leafed through book after book until at last, in a dusty tome, "Here it is," Mira cried. Princesses of the Past. In 1840, at the grand welcome ceremony, the Cloud Princess, Mia, chose to make a speech instead of performing a dance. "Oh, I think I'd feel just as nervous giving a speech," said Cora, "and it's only half an hour until the ceremony." "What do you enjoy doing?" asked Olivia. "I love to sing," said Cora, "but my parents will never agree to that." "Let's ask them now," said Sophia. "We have nothing to lose. My mother won't be here until late, but we can ask my father. I'll take you to the throne room." As they entered, the Princess Dollies each gave a deep curtsy. Then Cora stepped forward. "Please, Papa," she said, "may I sing tonight instead of dancing?" "Absolutely not," said the king. "You know our traditions. Your sister, Ling, never complained about dancing." "Could you listen to Cora sing before you decide, sire?" asked Sophia. All the Princess Dollies crossed their fingers, hoping their plan would work. Then Cora began to sing, and her voice soared through the castle like chiming bells. Everyone listened, spellbound. "Your Majesty," said Mira, "I can't think of a better way to introduce Cora to the Cloud Kingdom than for her to sing. She has such a beautiful voice." At last the king smiled. "I agree," he said. "Cora, I had no idea you were so talented. Now, let us take our places in the grand ballroom. The guests are starting to arrive." The Dollies put on their tiaras, then made their way to the ballroom, where the guests were chatting excitedly. The Queen had arrived, and they could hear the king telling her about the dance. The Queen did not look happy about it. "Welcome, everyone," said the king. "We're delighted to introduce our daughter to you. Please put your hands together for Cora, the Cloud Princess, who is going to sing for us all." The crowds looked to the stage. The curtains opened, but the princess was nowhere to be seen. "Oh no," said Sophia. "Maybe she felt too anxious after all. We failed our mission. What are we going to do?" Just then, 2 footmen opened ballroom windows, and there, flying towards them, was Cora on a golden chariot, pulled by a flock of royal swans. "Wow," said Olivia as the chariot touched down on the balcony. "Now that's what I call an entrance." On the chariot, Cora stepped out of the carriage and walked calmly into the ballroom. As soon as she reached the stage, the musicians began to play. Cora smiled at the Princess Dollies, then closed her eyes and began to sing. If anything, this time her song was even more beautiful than before. When Cora had finished, everyone cheered, and the Queen clapped hardest of all. "Thank you," said Cora, coming over to the Dollies. "You helped me be the best princess possible today. I couldn't have done it without you." The Princess Dolly stayed until the sky turned inky blue and the first stars appeared. After saying their goodbyes, they summoned the shooting star, whooshing down through the clouds and around the mountainside. "Drop us at the Cupcake Cafe, please, Sienna," said Olivia. "Let's end our magical evening with hot chocolates." Maya, the cafe owner, brought over 3 glasses topped with whipped cream and fluffy marshmallows. Then the dollies laid out their hands, one on top of each other. "Here's to a successful mission," they cried. "Princess Dollies forever." Princess Dollies forever. I like that. Okay, so today, I've got a taste in my mouth. I don't know what this taste is. So that's a new sensation. Maybe, I don't know, I'm not going to guess what it is. I was going to guess anxiousness. I can taste fear, and there's another taste I can taste, but that wasn't it. So I'm not sure what that taste was. I'll work it out. Once it's happened a few times, I'll be able to tap into the energy. Number 12. Oh, it's a colouring. Okay, that's cool. It's like it's all pearly white. Oh, but the faces are coloured in. Oh, that's quite good actually, isn't it? Because when you try to colour in faces, like yourself, just... what's the saying? Something about beauty, like, being within the eyes of the beholder. You're beautiful, it's true. So, colouring, Divine Feminine. That's a leaf. I'm going to hopefully... Oh, well, I'm out tomorrow. I won't be doing it tomorrow night. When are we going to fit in the leaf? Well, we could do it tomorrow night. We could just go late into the night. It is Saturday night. And we all know that I love Sundays. So, maybe we can. We've caught up now with the Advent calendars, so I can't see why not. We just get started on it, at least. Okay, Divine Feminines. I feel like I want to clear my throat. Cheers. So for the masculines, I pulled a random card, which was hard. And it came out with a happy family, and it's like hard to create a happy family. No. I did go through a spell when like the family unit was very challenging. But it was just worth all the love and effort and patience and trying to understand. It was worth it. So happy family. Hi Steve, how are you doing today? Okay, right guys, we need to get this reading wrapped up. Divine Feminines, let's pull a random card. I feel like there's some missing, but a movie's in reverse. Is there some missing from here? Yes, there is. Oh. Divine Feminine, look, there's some cards missing. It says wife. Okay, let's get a random word. And the word of the day is... We've got to have a couple of words, okay. Book. This takes me to like self-awareness, because to create that happy family, you do have to put in work, hard work, every day. Like picking yourself up, being more self-aware, just being more aware, become the observer of what you're observing. Pick up a book, like a personal development book, an educational book that's going to help you improve, evolve, grow, understand a topic that you find confusing. No one said it would be easy, but it will be worth it. And you will get to enjoy the journey. Okay, so book and song. Divine Feminine, 2 words, song and book. Okay, song. Listen to the lyrics. A good book to read is Don't Die with Your Music Still in You. You could order that. You could go away right now and go onto Amazon and put in Don't Die with Your Music Still in You by Dr. Wayne Dyer and Serena Dyer. It's a son and daughter book. Because the underlying energy is grey. I don't feel that these are words for the Divine Feminine. It's like she knows this stuff, but she's telling you that you need to learn the hard way. It really is feeling like the hard way for the masculines now. Be quiet and don't be so rude. Where are your manners? Apology is accepted, but that's no way to speak to me or anybody. Is it? It's rude. What if I took offence? What if I had insecurities and that stopped me from showing up? Because you called me a grandma. I'm not a grandma yet. But when I am a grandma, I'd like to be called grandmama. My daughter's pussycats, I'm their grandmama. But you said that in a rude way when you put that down. Was that automatic, that you just done that? Do you ever question why you feel the need to do that? Is it a programming? Is it like the influence that you're around, that others would do that? I'm not like, I really appreciate the fact that you've apologised. It's not a very good personality trait, is it? To even judge anyone on their looks, or you just don't know what insecurities people have. At the end of the day, we're all souls and we have feelings, and there be things that we'll have in common and we can resonate with each other. Our world needs more of that, yeah? And that's how we change our world, by us individually choosing not to fight or cause trouble or upset people. So, let's have a look at the energy cards for the Divine Feminine. It's crazy. I think it's a British accent that made me feel bad and apologise. It could be my energy. Well, it's more than likely my energy. It's like there's a certain level of respect that it will demand from you naturally, and you too. Can have like that effect as well on people, rather than a negative effect or triggering them negatively. You can do the opposite. Got to take back your power first, though. And when you take back your power, it's not like in an aggressive way. It's very calm. Because by taking back your power, you become undisturbed. Like I said, it takes work, hard work, and a willingness to want to be somebody that uplifts a room. Be different. Go the extra mile. Because most people don't even go the first mile, do they? No. Be nice. We have the third eye. Okay, right here. So we could talk about your sixth sense, because when, like, you're born, I know that, well, let's go through the senses. Touch, you just take that for granted, don't you? You just touch and you feel. Okay. And you smell, and you taste. Like I said, I had a taste come through. You hear. There's 5, isn't there? Taste, smell, see, sense, is it? Hear. Let's get to the point of the sixth sense. I actually asked my, this was when my children were like in secondary school, so 15. And I went to like parents' evening, and I was speaking to, was it physics? It might have been the physics teacher. And I said to him, I said, so is it like your department that would teach the children about their sixth sense? And yeah, well, he didn't really know what to say, but I'm interested in, it's one that society like closes that eye down. They might call you that you're crazy. And the same with like your internal voice. That's another one that societal programming will have you think is wrong. Be different. I find that what the majority says to do, I do the opposite. I do the opposite. Because if the majority are like saying do that, have a look at their lives. Are they really succeeding? Are they really inspiring? Or are they trying to put like fear into you? Don't be one of them people that put fear into people. That's projecting your own reaction, response to if that was happening to you. That you feel like you're protecting that person, but they more than likely don't have the same insecurities that you have. And like you're trying to put your insecurities onto people. That's damaging. We've got to stop doing that. Hi, Christine, darling. Don't feed into it. If you feed into it, it grows more. Like more of it happens. So let's have a look at this anyway. The sixth chakra, your third eye, Archangel Metatron. Now, did you know that Archangel Metatron and Archangel Sandalphon were men, human men, and they done such good work on the planet to help raise the frequency of love that when they made their transition, okay, so when they left their vessel and went back to the collective energy, they become archangels. Anyway, fascinating. I know. The journey is fascinating. Clarity of thought and personal vision. This very powerful Archangel Metatron brings brilliant indigo vibrations to your brow chakra, your third eye, which is the center devoted to insight and clear thought. When this card appears upright, it indicates a much greater clarity in your thought process and an expanded perspective toward broader horizons. Some new perceptions are taking hold, and the clouds, the clouds of confusion Well, we had that, didn't we? What was the issue? She was doing something that was a family tradition and not her passion. She wanted to sing. Let the girl sing. You should all be doing what you absolutely love doing. What brings you joy. What you don't complain about doing. Okay. Some new perceptions are taking hold and the clouds of confusion are clearing. In some ways, this could be a new beginning. For you're on the way to developing a deeper insight about what's going on in your life and why. Now is the time to focus on your personal vision. What do you want your life to look like in the years ahead? Create a clear picture of that and support it with your daily thoughts. The insight you need to create a vibrant life is available to you now. Divine Feminines, this is the message for you. Now is the time to focus on your personal vision. What do you want your life to look like in the years ahead? Create a clear picture of that and support it with your daily thoughts. The insight you need to create a vibrant life is available to you now. So let's have an affirmation. What's a Metatron? A Metatron is an archangel. It's Archangel Metatron. But he has like this kind of cube, like geometrics. He deals with like symbols, I believe. Metatron, Archangel Metatron. Do some research on it. Because you're asking, what is a Metatron? Research it. Down the rabbit hole you go. Okay, the affirmation. My sixth chakra is open to its perfect, healthy state. My personal vision guides me and my thoughts are peaceful and clear. Okay, amen to that. Right, let's quickly pull some tarot cards. Hi Carl, how you doing? We got resting here, recuperating, rejuvenating. You've got a lot to learn, like the swords are over, like the body part here. So it's research into like self-actualization, self-realization. If you're not sure what I'm talking about, most definitely. Becoming self-actualized. Actually, I'm this. Got to unprogram all that like yucky stuff that's been programmed onto you by others that is not true. Hi. I want to call you, is it say Action Man? It looks like Action Man. Hello, English Rose. Okay, justice. Divine justice. Can you step out of the way and allow the divine to clear the way? I feel like it's going to be messy. But if the scales need to be balanced, if you want to take back control of your life, it's going to get messy. But you can do it. That's what's coming through. We can do it. Are you ready though? Because when the veil is dropped, you're going to see everything for what it truly is. You notice a lot of it's just fear running around, causing chaos. Menaces to society, I'm telling you. I had a gentleman complain to me today. I just wasn't having any of it. I was polite, but he complained about some floor tiles that had been replaced, and he was saying to me about how he had just nearly fallen over and slipped on them, and there's been no complaints, and I walk over them all the time and they're not slippery. But in our town, certain surfaces are slippery, like in the high streets. So if you walk across like an iron, I don't know, covering, and like you were wearing like trainers, pumps, whatever you call them, you could like slip. So he was complaining to me about it. I said, okay, I'll report it, but I've had no other complaints. And he was asking me to actually go and like walk over it and try it. I said, no, I'm taking your word for it. I'm not going to go down there, because I had to walk quite a way to go and have a look. I said, I'll take your word for it, but all I'm telling you is that we haven't had any other complaints, and if you want to be complaining, then maybe you need to be complaining to the council out on the high street, because that's like a death trap out there. And anyway, so I said to him, I said, I will pass on your complaints. And he went to me, I'm not complaining, I'm observing. I said, no, sir, you're complaining. And it was just a weird interaction. It was just like, I don't think he really knew what to say. It's just like, we're done. I'll pass on your complaints. But I felt the energy of he was just a serial complainer. So just not. Go and complain to the council. And like showing me his shoes and all sorts. I said, they're the type of shoes that you do fall over on out there. You talk about one tile that I've had no one else complain about. And then started telling me you need to dig it all up and put new ones down, because they're wrong ones down there. The audacity. "12 more days and counting until Christmas. I hope you are having an amazing holiday." I am. I'm excited too. 12 more days. Okay, 6. The 6 of Wands. Now the horse is checking to make sure, like, is he going to run? Like, one of the questions was, do you like to run, or do you like to take a nice gentle stroll? Gentle stroll. I feel sorry for the people that like stop to let me go across the road. So stop, and I'm thinking, okay, you can stop, but I'm not walking fast. Rarely that happens, because normally the traffic is clear. There is no traffic. And if there is, and so on, I just think I'm not speeding up my pace. You chose to let me cross the road. I'm just going to carry on like normal. No hurrying. When I say about getting in the flow, there is no rushing in the flow. There's no panic in the flow. There's no chaos in the flow. It doesn't exist. Be the flow. To be in the flow. Sounds easy? It is, when you're in the flow. And then it'll be easy to just stay in that flow. You might pop out every now and again, but you'll be more in the flow. Okay, time to resurrect. Resurrect your connection with you. Have you tell you what to do for some time instead of others. Or maybe just observe, how much do people tell you what to do? How many times do you do something that you don't want to do? Oh, never. Well, I try to have that philosophy now, never. Do I do anything that I don't want to do? And my family's cool with it, because it's the same with them. They can do what they want to do. Yeah. Okay, we're thinking now. You got the sword of resurrection. It's like, see that sword? It'd be like, you know, spinning plates. Just let that crown fall on your head, just like that, easy like that, really. Yeah. Got to manifest it, which means you've got to want it. Feel like you're at the finish line. I don't know why that felt like a finish line flag. It's like, how many times has your ship come in and you've chosen not to get on it? You know what festers when you do that? Resentment. You can stay put, but if you don't want to be somewhere, or if you don't want to, like, if you're doing something you don't want to do, you resent it, don't you? You'll do it, but begrudgingly. That's not good for you and your vessel. You got to learn to speak up and say, it doesn't make me happy doing this. I don't want to do it anymore. Like I said, it could get messy. You'll upset some people. It's like, what do you mean you don't want to do it anymore? I don't want to do this anymore. There has to be another way, another solution. But my throat's got really tickly. Hi, Alana, darling. You won't be able to stay long? Okay. Well, happy Friday to you. But if you work at a place you don't want to work at, you don't want to go in, do you? Like, it's a chore. Life is not a chore. Even your chores you can find pleasure in. I love doing the washing up and the drying up. I like mopping the floor, hoovering. I like doing chores. They're not chores. They're just things that you need to do just so that you're in the flow. Okay. The temperature's risen in the room. I can hear sirens outside. Okay. This takes me to Cora, the princess, the cloud princess. Okay, she wanted to sing. And her parents wanted her to dance. And then it was suggested by a princess from the past that you do a talk, a speech. So what do you want to do? Sing, sing. But she had black hair. You can ask people, and not many really know the answer, as in, like, what do you really love to do? If money didn't exist, okay, and you could choose to spend your time how you would spend your time, how would you spend that time? What would you do? I do this. Money doesn't exist in this realm. I mean, I do this because I love doing this. I feel good doing it. I feel better. I learn, I grow. It's a space where I get to express myself. See you, Alana. Bye, darling. I'll speak to you on Sunday. Okay, well, there he is, with his stress ball. What this masculine is stressed about is that he's given away his power. So trying to reclaim it is, well, it's going to come across as being aggressive. Oh, that'd be lovely. Sky, I would live on a piece of land and help other people get land too. That's one of, like, my visions, is I'd like to build like a community off-grid. The Emperor. There's lots of things I'd like to do. It says have a clear vision. That's the thing. There's lots we can do to make a difference. Okay. Let's finish with one last card from the Energy Oracle cards. A man holding a heart. This card here really takes me to the blend of the feminine and the masculine and the feminine. Looks very well balanced. Sky, yeah, same. Before I had kids, I was on that path. I have allowed myself to go astray of it. I love having kids. And what keeps me in check is just being a role model for them. So if I wouldn't advise my children to do it, then I'm not going to do it myself. And whenever I find myself in a triggered emotional situation where I don't know what to do, I always think, what would my children tell me to do? So, and they normally throw back at me, Mum, what would you tell us to do? You know, if you're in a situation and you're upset or unhappy, then you come home. You don't have to stay anywhere that you don't want to. So, yeah. They throw back my own advice to me. God bless them. They're definitely going on my gratitude reef. So, let's have a look at this card, 45. I was going to ask for a massage. It's I could really do a really nice massage. My back feels very tense. It's a male dealing with family, love, or emotions. This tender man sits with flowers all around, holding a heart in his hand. For a man, this signifies, it doesn't say that, it said it signals a greater clarity about emotions and their purpose in your life. Okay, well, I want to tell you that your emotions are your internal guidance system. It lets you know how you're feeling, what's going on. For a man, this signals a greater clarity about emotions and their purpose in your life. There could be a more balanced approach to family and love at this time, even if these have been confusing experiences for you in the past. For some, this card upright could signal the presence of a new man in your life, one who tends to be more thoughtful and aware. Whether or not this man is a love interest or a friend, he brings a high intention to help where personal projects, family, or home issues are concerned. Okay, the affirmation. I am comfortable with all my emotions. I honour and express them in appropriate ways. I feel peace. Okay. Thank you for joining me this evening and your patience whilst we caught up with our Advent calendar books. Okay. Book recommendation. Don't Die With Your Music Still In You. Wayne Dyer. Order yourself a copy. Order one that's already been used. For one, it's dirt cheap. And it's interesting if people have written in it or, you never know what you're going to find. Okay, have a lovely evening, guys. I will talk to you soon. Until then, Take care. Much love.